Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering VALORANT Champions 2024. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by MrFaliN once again, the IGO of FUT Esports, who coming off of a loss to EDG in the group stage of said competition. And so, MrFaliN, thank you so much for giving me the time to do this interview despite the loss. I understand it must suck for you mentally, but still, I do appreciate it. That said, covering the loss first and foremost, what's going through your mind? How do you feel, and what do you think is just the biggest obstacle issue that affected the team today?
Well, of course, I'm just sad because I think there is no one affected by something. We just do a lot of macro mistakes in the match, so that's why we just give the rounds and give the game. We always broken on the rounds. That's it. Yeah, we just broke on the rounds and we just couldn't get in the game. That's all.
Yeah, it really did feel like it had to take a long time for you guys to finally, get up to the same speed as EDG. First both maps, you guys started off behind. You kind of had to fight your way back to kind of at least making it or tying with EDG. And then at that point, EDG would then kind of respond with uh, winning at the very end of each map. Uh, that said, what do you think this was the cause of those macro mistakes that you said throughout the series?
I just give it for the personal mistakes. Like maybe I just overpicked and died, or maybe just cNed did the wrong thing, or just we just pick one by one to them, while we just give them didn't have a chance to, how do I say that? It's only matters I think just play as a team because like uh, if some of our players picking like an example on Lamp in one by one and he died and there is no trade there, we just lose the game. I think Valorant is just depends on that right now. Like I said, and on the maybe first map, maybe second map too, on the gap is every time just we couldn't have any pistols.
Mhm.
I think that's the main issue for us right now. I don't know. We might change it. We might improvise it again. I don't know. It depends. But pistol was very important in this game right now, and we couldn't take like 4 and 3, and we lost it, and then take one. So that's why the gap just reaches so far.
Then I guess like one part of it is just mentality, right? Because like if you guys start off with the loss on the pistols, then of course that'll set you guys back mentally, and then after that, EDG would then build up a lead, and then the rest is history, as I said before. So that said, do you kind of feel a big part of that is the mental aspect? The team having to deal with mental issues in a series like this.
Probably not because you cannot win every pistol in the game because it depends on how much team play you did it. You might be the best start on pistol, but someone just if kill you from smoke. That's it. You just gone right now, and there is nothing you can do about it. But every pistol can be recovered. It depends on the maybe bonus, maybe first gun round. It depends on you take it or not. Uh, but I think there is no mental issue because of that, because every team member is know we can just come back from that. Because while we are losing some rounds, everyone just know, guys, okay, I did a mistake, that's why we lose the round. So I'm not gonna do it again, just focus on the next one and just win it. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Want to ask you about how you guys faced EDG's comp, which had the Lotus and the Neon, Clove and the Neon. Apologies on that. Just sort of, what was your thoughts on just facing EDG's composition and any difficulties that you encountered within that part of the game?
I think our team just couldn't adapt at the first, like different comps because like we are playing on tracks and tournaments. Most of the teams playing like default comps, but if some team just coming up like this different comps, I think our just mind just blowing off. We're just maybe I don't know, maybe too much overthinking, and that's why we lost the round. But if we adapt it, I guess it's gonna be much better than the last game next against PaperX. So yeah, our first, I don't know how to say it. It's just our team thing, you know. We just couldn't adapt at the first on the different comps. That's all.
Hmm. Yeah, and of course, and as a result of this loss, you guys will go down to the lower bracket elimination match to against Paper Rex, and that's it. As you guys now focus on trying to reset, try to forget about this match and move on to Paper X. What do you think is the team? What do you think is the biggest aspect that the team has to kind of address from now until you guys play again on stage?
Uh, I I don't know so much things about that, but we have a champions right now, so you have to face the world's best teams here right now. So you have to eliminate them if you wanna get playoffs. So you're gonna be the champion in this tournament right now. So I think their gameplay is maybe similar on the EDG, but uh, I think if he didn't do any mistakes on maybe like Bayern, like Lotus didn't make any mistake on micro mistakes actually, because I think our team macro play is better than to maybe most of the teams that are here. But if he fixes macro mistakes, I think our team member knows everything, so it might be better than the last game. So I'm just confident with my team, and I don't know what you will say about that.
Hmm. Back in Champions last year, of course, you guys were there, qualified for the playoff stage. Uh, and at that point, you guys faced Paper X in the first round there. Still, in order for you guys to at least repeat the same result, making a playoffs, how do you kind of look at the team's current form right now, despite suffering this loss to EDG today?
Can I get the question again? Sorry, I didn't get it.
For sure. How do you kind of look at the team's current form right now, just
Then the last year.
despite last year compared to this year, team's current form?
Ooh, I think most of the teams maybe are the downfall right now because, of course, I'm just watching from far away. But while I'm watching the game, and probably it's gonna happen in my game too. While I'm watching the game from far away, I think the teams are maybe not ready in this tournament right now because while we're watching this, oh, he did a mistake, he did the wrong thing. So everything is going one by part. But while we are in the game, we are doing the same mistake. So I guess there was only maybe two or three teams maybe just playing like a good team play right now. So compared to last year, I think it's the same result because last year there was only two or three teams like playing good, and this year is the same. So I think the most parties, if we do the less mistake in this tournament right now, you can qualify the playoffs. I think that's all.
Mhm. I want to ask you about how the team has kind of been adapting to the current meta because you gave a little bit of words on just adapting and having to adapt, such as facing EDG's comp in Lotus and stuff like that. That said, how have you guys been kind of managing to adapt amidst this tournament in the current meta right now?
We are not changing any macro styles, just trying to fix our communication first of all. And on the meta, we always trying new things. Maybe I don't know. Sometimes we just still want stress from the other matches, but uh, I think the first countries or first adapting the meta is just fixing communication right now because every team in this champions, every team in this VCT, they have a lot of good macro stats. So uh, if you have to manage that, you have to fix your micro mistakes and communication first. So I think I don't think meta is like playing different comps or just different agents. It doesn't matter. You have to just fix your communication first if you want to adapt the meta.
Of course, I do understand that. With us running out of time for this interview, I want to ask you one more question. A little bit of a lighthearted one. There was a Twitter post made by Will Minder, and he asked every player that are participating in this Champions event to give their favorite song. For your case, you gave him "Nothing Else Matters" by Metallica. Just want to ask you the story behind that. Uh, what's the story behind you liking that song? And are you a metal fan?
Well, yeah, I'm a metal fan from since my childhood. There is no particular reason to I just like that song, but from my childhood, my brother just every time just listening metal song, and I just adopted and just like it. That's all. There is nothing behind story there.
Is that your favorite song then?
Yeah, it's my.
Nice, nice. I do appreciate that. Then what about Metallica? What makes them your favorite band? If that is your favorite band.
Can you say again?
What about Metallica makes them your favorite band?
I just I don't know. Like it's just a ear thing, you know. If I just listen to one song and I like it, I like it. That's it.
Oh, for sure. You're a man of fine taste. As someone that does like rock as well, I do appreciate that, and I also appreciate you doing this interview for me and taking the time to talk to me despite this loss.
Thank
I
you.
really do appreciate that. That said, I'm gonna wrap up the interview right here. Thank you so much, MrFaliN, for
Thank you.
for this time, and of course, best of luck for you tomorrow or your next match.
Okay. Thank you.